What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a day trader recap. We absolutely nailed AMC. Check it out. Alright guys, so today we absolutely nailed AMC. We caught that sucker short. I've been talking about it on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, letting you know about certain levels I'm looking at, and today was the day to strike for the day trades. We nailed it, nailing a nice 40% gain on one of the best take profits. We're going to go ahead and jump into the charts here. I took two trades on AMC to the short side. I know the apes are going to hate me, but hey, I'm a trader. That means I'm going to trade both the upside and the downside and take advantage of the price action, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did, how we analyzed the volume, where the entries and the exits were, and a live trade in this video. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Smash the like button and let's jump into the video. All right, guys, let's jump into this recap here on the day. Had a few stocks on watch today, but like I said in the pre-market session, I didn't like anything. There was nothing that really stood out to me and said, trade me, trade me, trade me. So I said I'd be focusing on a few names. MINM was one of the pre-market gappers. It made a big move in pre-market and gave it all back. As you can see, it faded basically the entire gap up. OXBR was another one. OXBR was another one here. And as you can see, this one too faded most of the gap up. It made one nice push right off the bell with really good volume. I thought it would have a chance. So I waited for that pullback. Didn't hold support. It just imploded on itself. XELA, I didn't really care much for this one. And it actually, faded the entire gap up. So nothing there either. So I was also watching Tesla. Tesla, see if it would break and hold 700. I'm sorry, not 700. 670s. If it would hold those 670s. It gave it up early on. All right, it bounced right back up into this VWAP area. It tried to give you a reversal. It gave one little pullback here into VWAP. I thought, maybe it would hold that level, potentially. It cracked it. Then after it cracked it, it ripped all the way up here to new highs on the day. Now it's pulling in. I mean, it's just been choppy. You gotta understand that's choppy. Like if you look at this and you're like, oh man, I could have made money. Well, yeah, you can make money on just about anything any day. But the reality is that what you're looking for is opportunities where you have an edge. And I don't know where in the world you would have had an edge here unless you were just trying to fish out this bottom somehow. I don't really see an edge, right? Because okay, you get the sign of the reversal, you pull into a support zone, it breaks underneath it. Remember, guys, you can come join us in the daytraderchatroom.com for a 5-day trial. I'm going to leave you a link in the description and comment section below, as well as links to the free chat Monday and the free day trading course. Go ahead and check those out. Oh, and before you forget, Webull, 2 free stocks. And after it breaks underneath it by like about 4 points, it rips all the way to new highs. So that's pretty difficult to trade this thing, this is the high in the morning here, makes a new low after cracking support, breaks back up above VWAP, fails I mean, this is a hot mess. All right, so nothing for me on Tesla. I am always eyeing it for that $700 break that you see here on the daily, that $700 resistance zone. So I am still eyeing it for that. But I don't think that'll happen today. So nothing on Tesla, nothing on MINM, nothing on OXBR, XELA, nothing. Also was watching SPCE for some further downside. It gave it finally, but not clean at all. In pre-market I said watch this SPCE. Maybe it wants to get down here towards that 50-day moving average. So there's still time, but it never really gave a clean setup. You got to understand, you opened, you dropped, made what looked like a double bottom, ripped up through VWAP, made an attempt up here, then gave that up, back under VWAP, then back up over VWAP, and then finally, it just gave up. But it was just not easy. That's not an easy trading chart. Very, very choppy action that you're seeing there. So nothing for me on SPCE, even though I really, really liked it to the downside. The chart just didn't give me a pattern I could confidently, step up to the plate and take a swing on. So that left me with the other one I was watching for further downside, AMC. Now we talked about SPCE and we talked about AMC, downside potential. We talked about those yesterday in the afternoon. We talked about keeping those on watch for today for more downside potential. Now, on SPCE, I'm sorry, on AMC, I'm really surprised to see it back down here right now, and we'll go over why later. But on AMC, it opened up and just instantly fell down. Bang. It had one little pop here, and then it just gave it all up. I was like, well, damn, that kind of sucks. But I stayed patient and waited. I said, guys, I'm going to wait for the first bounce attempt into a potential resistance zone on AMC. That's what I said. You know, that's what, when I got on the mic, that's what I said. And now, what do you have here? You have your first bounce. This first bounce was a little bit concerning to me because of the volume on the beginning of the bounce attempt. It was rather big. That's a rather big volume bar right there. So I was like, oof, I'm going to be very, very careful here just in case this AMC decides to just rip everybody to shreds and go right back to 39 bucks. So I waited, took a little bit of a starter in here, and then I took my ads in here, and that's a live trade we're going to go over, okay? Took a little bit of an ad in there along with some profits off in there as well. Now this level here is not only the 38.2 Fibonacci level, not only was VWAP at the time there and the 9 AMA creeping up, but more importantly, watch what happens when I put my crosshairs here, okay, on this daily intraday chart. Look what happens intraday, right? Look what happens intraday. Do you see it? What happens? That level lines up with this previous high and this previous support low. Watch again. Boom. We'll give it take a few pennies, of course, but it lines up with that general area. So that's why I jumped in there and added to the position as soon as we got this confirmation rejection on a nice increase in volume. And we just nailed a beautiful trade. We took profits all along the way on that move. Took profits as we pushed down here and here. You know, took a little bit more profits in this consolidation just in case. And then took more profit and then got flat. And I have that trade recorded here. I'm going to show it to you in a couple minutes. All right. But we also had another trade on AMC. This was another nice clean setup on AMC that had potential. So let's redraw these fibs. Let's go back to the low of day here. And I told you guys I was going to look to get short potentially in here. Now, I was extremely careful and I traded it very small for another reason. Look at the amount of volume that came in on that bounce right in here on AMC. The bounce commenced there, and look at the volume. That volume was bigger than the volume on the drop, on that initial drop. So I was concerned that we might get AMC to break up above VWAP and maybe just chop around and lillygag up here in these 37, $38 range, 36, maybe even, yeah, 36, just chop around up here. I was concerned that might happen. I never thought that AMC would come back up here to 39, 40 bucks or anything like that, but I was concerned we would break above VWAP because that was strong volume on the bounce attempt. Okay, that was very strong volume on the bounce attempt. So I waited and waited and waited to see how it would act up there. I also was looking at the 15-minute chart, which was a little bit cleaner. However, if you look at the 15-minute chart, look at the bounce. Look at the volume. That is the single biggest 15-minute volume bar of the day on that bounce. So with that in mind, I said, guys, if I take another trade here, I might look to leave a little piece for maybe some more downside, but I'm not looking for this AMC. I don't feel confident in this AMC making new lows. That's what I said. I didn't feel confident in AMC coming back down here and making new lows because of that volume on the 15-minute chart and on this 3-minute chart. But right in here, stepped in. Whoops. Let me get that circle. Right in here, we stepped in. I got puts and just immediately took profits as we dropped. I took, 3 take profits. And I'll show you the alerts here real quick so we can go back into the live trade as well. All right, so here are the alerts. Long starter AMC, $35 put, July 16th expiration, 143. Stop of AMC gets over 37.70. That was the initial trade from back here. Taking some profits off on 155, taking more profits off 160. More off 161, 175, flat $2 for a nice, what was it, about 40% gain or so. Then again at 11 in the morning, long AMC, $35 strike put option, July 16th expiration, 195. Stop of AMC gets over 36.50. I did say I'd take smaller size to protect myself against going red on the day. Had the trade not worked out, I did not want to be red on the day, so I took smaller size and just looking to pad the wallet. And if I was wrong and I got cut on it, then I'd still be green on the day, which is my ultimate goal. Taking some profits off 205 immediately right after I entered, just a quick little 10 center, and then bang, taking more profit off 220, and then flat 245 for another nice gain. So that was a very nice day here in the room. What can we do? We can't complain, right? It's a very nice, no home runs in my opinion, no home runs, but nice base hits just coming in here, taking profits along the way. And here is the room and how we did together. As a team, 50% of traders are green today, 10% red, 40% didn't trade. And let me tell you, like I said, there's a lot that wasn't looking really nice to trade today. So, that's good discipline on people not trading when they don't feel comfortable. And then here is the live trade. I took a starter, took an add here, and then I add some more. End up with 15 contracts right there, and I'm just looking for further downside. Immediately take off some 3 on the ask, take off another 3 on the ask, and then I'm just peeling profits as we go down, right? And right around here, my system starts to lag on me, so I had to cancel out the OBS. You can see it ends there. I still had 6 contracts remaining, and I just peeled those off as we went lower. So that was it. Very nice trading on the morning. Can't complain about that. It was excellent. Now we're going to go ahead and get into some interactive training. So bear with me here. We're going to jump into the interactive training portion of this morning and go from there. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Let me know what you traded. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. And thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.